I thought we did a great job tonight. We started out a little with some frustration in the first half. They knocked down some shots. We prepared really well all week, and we had some slip-ups on the defensive end. But the guys at halftime, we really stepped it up and just came out with energy and fire on the defensive side of the ball, locking guys up, making sure that 21 was getting difficult challenge threes. Also, myself, I told the guys that I didn't do my job in the first half, so I wanted to be better on the defensive end, guarding their point guard. So I was just trying to be in heavy gaps off him, play his drive, make him shoot over me. And then on the offensive side of the ball, I thought that in the first half, we were really sticky. We weren't really playing ourselves pace-wise. And then coming out of the second half, I thought that we really did a good job with our pace, stepping that up. Also, just sharing the ball, creating for guys. They were in heavy downs the whole game, and we did a really good job busting through those and just coming off them, willing to create for our guys, getting open shots, getting passes to the corner, extra passes for wide open threes. So I was really, really happy with how we played tonight.
Alex, will you tell us about...
How can there possibly be a question after that perfect summary? I just don't understand. Like, how good is that? Can we get a round of applause for Alex Barcello, please? Not only is he 1,000 points, but he's also running the show around here. That was great. That was really good.
Learning from the best.
Oh, he's already taken my job.
I'm learning from the best.
Alex, that possession right at the end of the first half where you hit the three to get the 1,000 points and then Spencer had to steal. Can you kind of describe that whole thing and what it means to you to score 1,000 points in your career?
Yeah, no, I mean, it started off with our coaching staff knowing that they were in a zone going to change up into man, running the right play. And I just saw that the dude was trailing behind me, so I let it go. I didn't know that it was my 1,000th point until my teammates told me going into halftime. But
right. Alex was like, I am not getting past halftime without getting to 1,000. Tell me that's not the truth. No, I'm making that up. That's not true. That's not true.
But then my guys told me to look up on the screen, and I was super hype about that. I mean, how about Spencer just getting the steal? And I think it was just the perfect sequence that we needed energy-wise going into halftime with how the first half went.
Do you know how hard it is to race off a ball screen in the waning moments of the half, trying to see scoring time, a changing defense, and actually jump up in the air and look behind you to make sure you can get it off and kind of change your lean a little bit and then bang the three? It's really remarkable. You got to teach me that someday.
Coach, Alex had 3 go-ahead shots at the end of the first half within the last 3 minutes. Obviously, with the last 3, Spencer came in, got the steal and the layup. How big are those kind of big-time plays from Alex for the rest of the guys to feed off of energy?
Yeah, it's really important. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's such a luxury to have. We have a great team of great players, but it's such a luxury to have a veteran guy that you don't have to actually draw anything up or decide anything. You're just like, Alex, just go get the ball and go score for us right now, and he does that consistently. And it's really awesome. Actually, it's super fun to watch. I mean, it's fun for all of us to watch.
Coach Goose, his first conference game, double-double. What kind of strides do you see him make tonight?
I was really, really impressed with him on the glass. You think about him rebounding out of his area. It's super impressive. And these are challenge rebounds. These are rebounds against 2 or 3 other bodies. Pacific is not, they're not playing with tremendous size right now, but they do have length and athleticism. They are actually the number 22 ranked defensive rebounding team in the country before this game. And so his effectiveness on the glass I thought was terrific. He got his first big-time field pressure hit corner, which it's a mature play. And it wasn't just a quick roll. It was like a triple team, got to find out how to pivot and step and see it. And you see a freshman player like him making those type of sophisticated, complicated, patient plays, and it's just pretty exciting. He's been terrific, and we desperately need him. I mean, he's carrying a big load for us right now, so he was great.
Alex, it's been a while since you guys played. You had that layoff with the Portland game not happening. How do you think that layoff impacted the team, positive or negative?
I think it positively, in fact, impacted our energy. Coach called a Zoom call after the Westminster game at like 10 o'clock at night, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be running our butts off the next day." But surprisingly, he was like, "Hey, we finished. I think one of the best ranking wise is that we have in the last 3 years, and
The best.
It was the best.
Yeah, by far. Ken Palm and Net were ranked higher at this point than we've been the last 2 years.
And that's, I mean, it's a great accomplishment. That's not our main focus and goal, but just to go through the non-conference schedule that we had, to battle through that and all the injuries that we had to battle through, the adversity, it's really amazing. I do think, though, I mean, we all joked around that he pulled a Coach Carter and locked the gym up for 2 days, and it was just a much needed break away from of the game and from each other, and just regrouping back after that 2 days. You could just tell the energy in the gym was infectious, and we got our legs back, and our wind wasn't quite there, but we ran and conditioned this week, and it was just, I think it was much needed.
I'm pretty sure. I can't verify because it was a Zoom call. We had all the guys on, so the pictures were a little small, and reception was a little fuzzy. I'm pretty sure I saw a tear go down Alex's eye when we said we were shut down the gym for 48 hours. He was ready for that.
Coach, I could talk about Alex all day, but he's already blushing, so I'll give him a break. But I think it's 17 assists on 25 shots. You guys were sharing the ball really well, 5 guys in double figures. Is that just a proud coach, proud Papa type moment, seeing all that ball and then guys just sweating up the rock?
Yeah, I think it's probably just grateful. Like, these guys, it's hard. It's hard to create shots for your teammate, and it's hard mentally, it's hard physically, it's hard IQ-wise, it's hard in so many different ways. It's hard to find the energy to do it, right? And so it's part of our DNA. When we function at a high level offensively, we make plays for our teammates, and so that number is a good sign for us. And we certainly didn't feel like we were trending that way in the first half, but sometimes this game just requires you to keep banging at the door, pounding the rock over and over and over, and finally you get a break, right? And in fact, most often that's what it takes. And I think these guys kept their intensity, kept their focus, and kept just trying to push and try and play with more and more force and pace, and then that's what you end up with. Now, the 17 turnovers, we'll address that.
Walking the gym doors for a different.
Coach, you have another good defensive team coming into the gym on Saturday. What are your thoughts on St. Mary's again?
Yeah, I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but they've been flirting in the top 10 as a top 10 defensive team in the country. They're so physical. They're just so physical, and they're really, really long. Like, they have length kind of throughout the roster, and they're super disciplined, and they don't. The game doesn't ever break open with St. Mary's because there's never a push of pace in the game. It is like every time they take a shot, they got 5 guys running back if they haven't got a rebound, and then they're set, and it is just, like it just is. I've already purchased 3 bottles of skin tone makeup for Alex for Sunday when he tries to roll into church or wherever he's going, because he's going to be beaten and bruised. I mean, he's been through this for 2 years. It's just the nature of the game. So they're a great defensive team and a really, really huge toughness team, and coached by a great coach. And this rivalry is just, in the tenure we've been here for the last 2.5 years, has been really special. I mean, you guys figure, I don't know exactly the numbers, but it feels like every game's been, like, the average deciding factor has been a point or a point and a half. I mean, it seems like every game's been close. So we got our work cut out for it. They're flirting with a top 30 position, which is so great. I mean, we could actually play a home game not against the Zags that could end up as a quad 1 game. Like, that is just awesome. It speaks really highly of the league right now, and of course highly of St. Mary's.
Alex, what are your thoughts on St. Mary's?
It's a physical battle the entire 40 minutes, and we're going to be prepared for that. We got to rest up, come in, scout, watch as much film as we can to prepare for it. But we know it's going to be 40 minutes of just back and forth battling, physicality.
One more question?
Coach, what's the latest hourly update that Coach Bennett's been giving you on their status?
We got 100% confirmation this morning, I think, like 11:15.
Okay.
Their equipment manager is actually packing the dark uniforms, and like it's a go. So, I think we're good. We're golden. Like, let's go, man. How great that we got to kick off, like, we're the solo act kicking off the whole WCC regular season. Come on. We got to be the only game in college basketball on Christmas Day, and we got to be the only game on Thursday to kick off the entire WCC. Come on, man. What? It's a movie.
It's
like
a
Teams
movie.
Out always
It's a
says.
movie.
Okay, listen, super great for you guys. Alex Barcello, you guys take your pick. Whoever wants to begin the push for him, let the governor know that he's coming for his job. We'll go for it, okay?